This past weekend, we saw Mike Tyson step in the ring against Jake Paul. It's now been a few days. People have had a chance to take it in, to assess what's happening. And folks, you're not going to believe what I am hearing in these boxing YouTube streets, what the hardcore boxing fans are saying, what the casual boxing fans are expressing, what people are saying about what went down this past weekend. So sit back, relax, buckle up, pay close attention, jam-packed video coming ahead, and I will be asking you a question at the end of the video, so make sure you follow through all the way to the end. But before we get to it, thank you to all the heavy hitters who tuned in on the regular, and if you tune on the regular but haven't joined the family, hit that subscribe button. I'll keep the videos coming. So it's been a few days since we saw Jake Paul against Mike Tyson step inside the square circle, and many folks are expressing that the fight was rigged, that it was predetermined that Jake Paul was going to win, that it was staged. Folks, let me give you my point of view, whether if the fight was staged, if it wasn't staged. That's what we're going to discuss in this video. So, from my perspective, I can see why people believe that. When you hear the name Mike Tyson, when you hear the baddest man on the planet, when you hear about the Mike Tyson legacy, what comes to your mind is this big, vicious boxer, hardcore boxer that puts people to sleep. Whether you're an older boxing fan, 50-year-old, 40-year-old, 60-year-old, or whether you are a younger boxing fan, 20, teens, 30s, Mike Tyson's reputation has trickled across the years. His reputation, his name equity carries weight, and that's simply what you think when the Mike Tyson name is mentioned. But the fact of the matter is that Father Time is undefeated. And Mike Tyson, at 58 years old, is not able to do what he could do back in the day. On the other hand, you have a young athlete in Jake Paul. We know that Jake Paul is not a born fighter, is not someone who came up in the amateur pedigree, is not someone who thought he was going to box. He got into boxing at a late age, around 22, 23, 24 years old. The man was a YouTube, a social media celebrity, and saw an opportunity in boxing, took it and ran with it. And if I am transparent with you, it is extremely impressive what Jake Paul has done in the sport of boxing. For someone who was making videos in his living room, making YouTube videos, making Vine videos, and now is in the biggest stage, in one of the biggest platforms in Netflix, it is very impressive. And look, after the fight, Jake Paul came out and expressed that he is willing to fight other folks out there. His manager or whoever that person was sitting next to him, he also expressed that, look, Jake Paul is a boxing figure who's not taking the traditional route. Yes, his goal is to become champion, boxing champion, but in between that and in between his goal, he is going to have some fun. He is going to make money. He is going to put on big celebrity events. And that to me tells me that Jake Paul is not done fighting, whether it's an old retired boxer or simply someone with a big name in the sports and entertainment industry. I can see him boxing against someone like The Rock. I can see him boxing against someone like a Deontay Wilder, who at this point is past his prime. I can see him boxing against someone like Oscar de la Hoya, someone whose name has equity, but they're simply not at the pinnacle of the sport anymore, but they can still bring eyeballs to the sport. So that's what I see Jake Paul doing moving forward. But look, to answer the question if the fight was rigged, if it was scripted, if it was staged, from my perspective, the reality of it is no, it wasn't. Simply, you saw a 50-year-old man step in the ring against a fresher 27-year-old man in Jake Paul, and that's what happened. The first round, the second round was entertaining, but after that, it was evident that Mike Tyson was 50 years old. His reflexes, his speed, his punching power, his ability, everything was gone. And the only thing left was the name Mike Tyson. Folks, my question to you is, do you want to see Mike Tyson back in the ring, or should the man simply hang up the gloves for good? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If boxing is what you follow on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. I'll keep the videos coming. Peace.